La Liga Lounge, it's for the boys. Dan and Houston on again. La Liga Lounge, round up the boys. Tell your wife and tell your friends. We play for keeps and every week we tell it like it is. La Liga Lounge, when all is said and done, we can all agree. FTC.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to season 6, episode 3 of the La Liga Lounge. Great episode coming at you boys today. We got quite the slate of topics here. We're talking about recapping week 4, catching up with Max, who's here with us today. Got a little trade talk. Josh got a new game for us with Who'd You Choose? And then finally, as always, we'll end it off with Game of the Week. But yeah, great episode coming at you boys today. We got Max on the line with us. Houston here as always. We got the commish joining today for some weird reason. Yeah, I don't even really know why he's here, but he's here. And then we also got producer Josh on the mic. But Houston, let's lead it off here with a little recap of week 4, man. What'd you think? What'd you think of last week?
What did I think of last week? We have one remaining loser who's on the call with us. I avoided that, got a W. It was a fun week. I will say this. We said this at some point last year, Dan. A lot of decent scores there for a 12-person league. A lot of people. How many people put over 100 points? Everybody but 1,
5,
2,
6, 7,
3,
8.
4.
Yeah,
8 of 12. It's pretty good. I think the league's improving, and that's thanks to our commissioner. On good terms now. But no, it was a fun week. We got a lot to talk about. But I'm fucking still in it. Still alive. Max is not.
Yeah.
But now he's acting like pre-show. We're talking about Max. Oh, this is gonna be good for you. It's gonna be good for you. Good for what, Max?
It's still in it.
Fucking
I got the most points against in the league, and I'm not the highest scoring. I've made some mistakes, but I'm definitely not as bad as Houston's team.
buddy. I'm about to go on tear. Anyways,
let's go over the scores from last week real quick here, Hughes.
Yeah.
I took down Forbes in a nail biter, 112 to 110.
You got lucky.
Malik. Yeah, I got lucky Malik Neighbors towards ACL, or otherwise I probably would have lost that game. Kevin, nice battle with Jeff here. Lost by 4 points, huh?
good
Yeah,
battle.
I was down by like 55 or 60.
Yeah.
And yeah, chipped
Monday
my
night.
way back.
Monday night was almost a storybook ending there for you. But not quite for the commish. His first loss. Was that your first loss? Yeah, I think it was your first loss, Kev.
Yeah.
Houston with a nice dub.
Yeah. Carl with a good dub. Anthony got 100 points, 101. Carl got 119, beat him. You beat a close one with Forbes, Dan.
And Eric beat Timmy.
That might have been the upset of the week, honestly.
Hey, can I just step in real quick? My bold take was Eric was going to make the playoffs. Look what's happening. He's at 2-2 right now.
Yeah, it's
2-2.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Anyway, last game was Ruben, the lowest scoring game of the week by far. The two lowest scorers of the week played each other. Luckily for Ruben, and Ruben took down Max. So that's week 4. Some good matchups.
That was week 4. And in that matchup of Ruben and Max, that was where both teams scored under 100 points. And maybe we transition to that with Max, who couldn't score not only over 100 points, but not over 80. You were lost to Ruben 88 to 79. Let's look at your players, Max. Worst player on your starting lineup was the Packers D with -1 points in a tie game. I wish I knew it was like to kiss your sister, but I don't. Your best scorer, Judkins. It's a good pickup. Josh is laughing.
I just got it.
About the Amanda. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing will ever beat the story where Josh and I, summer of freshman year, we took the boat out to go over to Amanda, who was tanning on the pontoon out in the fucking bay or whatever it was, and we knew in the back of our minds that she was topless.
That was
And
not
Max
me.
in the
That
boat
was
with
not
us.
me.
Josh and I were zipped quiet.
I am a married man with a
20
daughter.
yards-
I would
20
never do
yards
that.
from the boat. We're 20 yards from the boat. And Max knew it too. And he gets up and goes, Amanda, put your top back on. And Josh and I just heads down. Like we just
So close.
opportunity of a lifetime. So Max, with that being said, you go with Chug, lowest score of the week, and then we're gonna let you talk about your team.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't think my team overall is that bad. I'm injured at wide receiver. CeeDee Lamb being out hurts. Mike Evans being out hurts. But Judkins is coming alive, and I feel like I got two decent running backs. So, with Fields possibly, moving into my starting spot, my biggest regret of the week was I planned to change out my quarterback, and I just didn't get it in before time because I don't like West Coast going to an early kickoff on the East Coast. It was Justin Herbert going across country to play the Giants, and I should have changed it out. I mean that killed me, and that was the week right there.
Yeah, you've definitely been hurt by the wide receivers there, Max. I know you losing Evan, losing your top two, that's always going to be tough to recover from.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. And you're right. Your running back, your squad, really on paper,
three running backs look great.
Yeah, it's really.
I don't say
bad.
two. I say three.
Yeah.
Three.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, my tight end's awful. I don't have anything at tight end. That's hurt me. But
Strange is good. No, I like Strange.
Did you guys think the Packers were gonna allow 40 points from the Cowboys? What the
game
heck?
was wild.
Yeah,
that game was wild.
Yeah.
So, it hurts, but
well, Max, what's your points for here? You got 376. You're towards the bottom. You got 10 more than the very bottom. Yeah, 10 more than the very bottom.
The points against is killing me. I mean, I've had close games.
Yeah.
The first couple weeks of the season, I started over 100 points, and then don't win. That hurts. So the league is getting better, and when I'm the bottom player, I mean, we're getting really good. So
coming from the guy who's been at the bottom for a decade. We looked at your stats earlier this year, Max, and we were looking at your finishing places, and I think it was, what was it, fifth place that you've never done better than fifth place.
Yeah,
dude, that's
never made it into the last 2 weekends.
Like the law of averages would say that you would eventually get a top 3 finish in the 15 years we've been doing this thing, but
it's the first time I've looked at points for, points against. Go off topic a bit. Jeff seems to be pulling a little bit of a Houston year. Some of the best points against. And he's in 4th place because of it. Very Houston, not great points for. I had more points for than him. But we're going to keep an eye on that next week or two as that starts to average out. But Max, did you chug your fucking beer?
Well, he wants to talk some Lions first, I think.
Yeah,
right,
let's talk some Lions, and then we'll get to the beer.
Make it quick, though. Make it quick. I went on a Amanda tangent, so.
All right. So I was overreacting after week 1, right? I think we all were, but I saw the worst in the Lions, right? No pass rush. I saw an offensive line that couldn't block and run the football, couldn't gain a yard when they needed to. But the last 3 games, right? You've seen it. We've completely turned it around. We've beat good teams. The Browns defense was good. Baltimore on a Monday night is a good team to beat. So I feel like we proved ourselves as the team that went 15-2 last year. And looking at the Lions schedule upcoming, we got the Bengals. That's a gimme next week. And then Chiefs and a couple other games. We don't have the Eagles for about 6 weeks, and that's going to be probably the toughest challenge in the next 6 weeks. And if we can win 4 or 5 more of those games, we're going to be in a great spot for taking the first seed in the playoffs again and trying to get home field advantage.
What's this chart?
So I'm telling you, this is one of the best things in the NFL here. You can, based on who you're playing, bigger green is better. So that means you're playing a team that you have 7 days more rest than them. You have a bye, they didn't. Negative, the dark red is not good. So the Lions have the best differential in the entire league, and we played already our last game where we have less rest than the other team. So overall, the Lions are going to be more rested in every game for the rest of the season, which I think gives them a massive advantage going into the playoffs.
Interesting.
So check it out, guys.
This is the whole 25 season. The Lions have this huge rest advantage.
Yep, exactly.
Is this conspiracy? Is this the NFL trying to like help the?
Well, I think the Lions reached out and said, we had so many players injured last year. Like we had a negative, we had a negative last year, so we had way less rest than everyone else when we played our game. So yeah, they flipped the. It seems like they might be flipping them, and hopefully it goes in the Lions' favor this year.
Until they start flexing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's an interesting chart here, Max, dude, because like I know when the schedule came out, I was looking at it, and they have a tough schedule. I mean, they have like one of the tougher strength of schedules in the league. But when you look at it this way, I mean, it's still the teams you play are tough, right? And they are who they are. But it helps to have a day 3,
to put
rest.
merit to this stat here, though, Max, don't you need like the 24 NFL rest edge for 2024 and then to see where each team ended in like the rankings and result of the season? And then you do that over 10 years, and then you could maybe say, yeah, if you have a net rest edge over +8, you make playoffs 80% of the time.
That'd be nice to see a graphic like that.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, maybe
AI will do it.
Bodes well for the future
in our new podcast.
Yeah, I heard you guys want to do AI podcasting. I mean, I use ChatGPT, so I could be your guy. But I don't think AI would be able to capture the humor in the connection that we have on the podcast here, boys. So to get sentimental with you here.
Yeah, you might be right. There'll definitely be some holes in it.
I've been reaching out. We'll figure it out.
Dave and I are just trying to do less work.
Yeah, just get AI to do this shit for us, man.
Drink your beer, Max.
All right, boys. This is low score of the week, right?
Yes, sir.
79 point something. So I owe you guys a beer. Why does my team suck? I mean, I'm just not pulling the right strings right now. I have the players, I just haven't put them in at the right times, and so I'm going to turn it around by doing that much better. And I'm going to start this week by kicking Houston's ass. So let's go,
Max. Before you chug,
like it.
Too late. Never mind. All right. While Max is chugging, guys, good chug, Max. That was legit stuff right there. Max, do you think you're gonna make it to the playoffs, or do you think all hope is gone?
I do think most of the hope is gone, but I mean it starts with one. So let's build against Houston this week, and I'll be right with him. So we'll both be 1-4, and we'll be all right.
You can think about it this way, Max. I was 0-3, and I ended up finishing 3rd in the league. And pretty much a team that has 6 losses generally makes it to the playoffs. So
right.
So you got 2 more losses to give. I mean, it's. I agree. Most of your hope's gone, but there's still a little bit there to hang on to.
There's still a little bit. If Judkins keeps going, and if Kamara could turn it up a little bit, they'd be in better shape.
You need to put together a couple wins, though. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Right now, you get a little streaky here. All right, moving on here. Next topic on the agenda. Had a little bit of a trade flurry happen this week. I think we had, what was it, like 3 trades pop off this week. I was involved in 2 of them, so maybe I'll just break those down real quick right now. I traded with Max. We did a little 1-for-1 swap. I gave him Matthew Golden. He gave me RJ Harvey, a little bench swap there. And then a little bit more of the headliner trade was with Ruben. I picked up Terry McLaurin, gave up Travion Henderson and Blake Corum for that. And then I can't even remember what the other trade was. Anybody got that handy?
Yeah, I do. The trade was with Tim and Brendan. Tim acquired Pacheco, while Brendan got Crosby Merritt.
Yeah, another 1-for-1 swap there. Another 1-for-1.
RB for RB.
So Kevin, we got a new system going this year for trades. Highly controversial. But this week I think it worked out pretty good. Why don't you break it down for the fans here?
So I mean, before the league started, we were just gonna put up a poll. So a lot of these trades, it seems like everyone has their own opinion. Well, to make things fair, we just do a poll. It's going to be open for 24 hours, less than 24 hours, whatever. Everyone has the opportunity to vote. They can veto it, push it through. All trades got pushed through except that first trade that happened this season. So, I mean, I I'm only the guy putting up the polls. You guys are the ones voting.
That was Josh. I'd be so mad. And Eric, really.
Yeah. Well.
So Dan can't go. He's part of two of them, so I don't think he can speak to it. But Max, you and me, if we go through these 3 trades that I've gone through, which one do you think is the most impact?
I mean, they're all pretty much garbage. But I like Isaiah Pacheco. I mean, he might be scoring more touchdowns for the Chiefs here if they somehow keep scoring 30 points like they are. He might turn into more of a touchdown guy. So I don't mind that pickup out of all of them.
Yeah, I mean, Dan got Harvey for Golden from you, Max. I think Dan has a little advantage there, but you had running backs to give.
Yeah.
Then Dan got Terry for some people. I think there's another win for Dan. And then Pacheco for Merritt. Yeah, like, I don't know. That's
like a
I think Dan comes out of this with an advantage. And what's your record now, Dan?
I'm 2-2.
In the mix.
What did you start out with? 0-2?
I beat Houston week 1, then I lost 2, and then I won last week. But I'm happy at 2-2. All my rookies, man. I said if I just wanted to be 1-3 after 4, and
got lucky
give
with
the
Tracy
rookies
getting
time.
hurt, and then Scatabo just
Yeah, I know Scatabo has been a great pickup. Yeah,
you drafted well there to get your rookies when you did.
Yeah. Now the rookies are starting to some more than others come into life a little bit more. But I just knew it was gonna take some time.
Spots now, Dan.
I know, I do. I gotta make some pickups. I don't think I've ever had only 4 people on my bench before, but that's what happens when you make some trades.
Any more rookies out there you can snag up?
There's some out there. You already know I'm going for them. So,
Josh, you want to take us into this new game? He's told us very little about this, so this is going to be
all off
the
as
cuff.
Being the only person involved in a trade that was vetoed.
We can't leave yet.
We can't leave yet. I'm gonna put a PSA, a ask, whatever it is out there. What is the point of trading with somebody? I mean, that's like a question that I would love to hear answered by the other 10 people in this league, because if you look at the trade between Eric and I, on the app, it'll show you where you improve this week and where you improve over the season. Kevin, I know, goes on some website and he looks at the value given to each player. And I know when the whole Timmy Eric trade was that last year, maybe 2 years ago, went down with Kelsey and then like Njoku and whatever, and everybody went emotionally nuts. And Eric ended up winning the championship from it. There's like a value to each player, and so he went out and he's like, hey, the value, there's too much of a discrepancy, I'm gonna have to veto it. And I did all those things. I looked at the trade value for each player. I looked at what Eric's, how his team improves over the course of the season and the week. He benefited and I benefited. It wasn't a fleece where he gives me Jalen Hurts and I gave him fucking Jackson Dart. Like, his team got better and my team got better. Sorry that the 10 of you couldn't figure out a way to get Eric to trade for you, but I don't think that's a fleece. I don't think it should have been vetoed. I think we have to try to find some integrity in the trades to say, before you vote, here are the guidelines for what makes a good trade. That's all I'm saying. And we can move on unless you have some response.
All the 2 best players from the trade. And Josh, what
was the trade? So I vetoed it. Refresh us on the players. I vetoed it as well.
Yeah, so it was Rashee Rice, who at the time had 3 weeks left in his suspension.
Yeah.
And Jalen Hurts. Eric has 3 top 5, maybe, quarterbacks on his bench. and he's looking to trade. He also has 2 Dolphins, so he's got the 1 and 2 wide receiver. Stupid. Now one of them's out. He has AJ Brown, who's had 1 good week, and then his RB2 is Algier, and his next running back was Dylan Sampson. So I would have gotten Rashee Rice, who he couldn't play for 3 more weeks, and I would have gotten Jalen Hurts. He's got 2 other top 5 quarterbacks. He would have received Marv at the time. Even Dan was pushing back the most, saying he's not even that great of a wide receiver on a crappy team. Went and put up 15 points. An RB2 in Charbonnet scored a touchdown, maybe 2, put up 11 points. So Eric would have gotten 24 points. I mean, Max put up 79 points last week, and Eric would have acquired 24 points in 2 players. And Juwan Jennings, if you want to look into that, he's hurt again, wouldn't have helped him out.
So you wanted to give him the most almost disappointing Ohio State receiver to go in the NFL in the last 10 years, who's underperformed at every level. You wanted to give him
who Dan has said he would not
the backup running back who's only excelled. When Kenneth Walker is hurt, and he's hurt more than most. But
yeah, he was a top 24. He was a top 24 running back last year and had a high scoring game of like 38 points last year.
When because Kenneth Walker was out for a majority of that time. If he's not out,
so I got to wait for him to get hurt.
An injury, then you're waiting for someone to get hurt, and then you wanted to. There's somebody else.
Yeah, we don't have to dive too far.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I don't think we need to break down this trade all the way, but I do think like the moral of the story here is that like a trade should only be
right.
Max, same. I stand by it. You can't fleece someone that bad. I'm sorry. Like it would have helped, but it would have also made Josh your team like completely amazing, and that
so
just
emotional. It was an emotional vote.
No, it's not fair to the league. We're holding up the integrity.
I stand by that was not an integrity trade.
Right.
I'm on the complete other side of the fence as Houston and Max. Even though I did veto emotionally, I would take it back because I think I don't know, man. It's a trade, dude. You're allowed to make trades. And the only time you're not allowed to make trades is if it's like collusion and somebody's quitting because Max is 0-4 and he doesn't want to play anymore, so he's giving his best players to his buddy Josh because he likes Josh, right? Like. Otherwise,
that's
it's like, dude,
they're
both adults. They can make a fucking trade. I guess. I don't know. To me, I think this whole veto system is like a terrible, terrible thing that's happening to our league. I think it should not be in there at all. And luckily for me, both my trades have gone through, and Josh is the only one who's gotten boned by it, mainly because of how much bitching I was doing during the text group about the trade. So
part of the fun, man.
I know. I'm kind of leading up both ends of the sword here, but. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think the veto is a dangerous game.
Yeah, I just think that we need to do what we've said, at least I've said every year, is like put together like a constitution or some kind of book where we just outline different rules and trades being probably the most controversial of them all. Like these are the guidelines.
We've talked about it. You pick 2 or 3 guys that are not associated with the league that we all know. Call it TJ Hurley for humor. 2 or 3 other guys, and they come on and they're just like, what are the trades? And then on camera, they can give you the fucking breakdown and veto it.
I love it.
3 of them with 2/3 vote. Be hilarious.
Yeah. Josh, I don't think that trade would have been vetoed if we would have gotten 6 more votes. So I don't think you really reached out to the 6 guys who didn't vote. Like
I just expected them
we got
to be
a lobby
part of this league.
Well, he couldn't see who voted, which is Kevin. We got to make these votes public.
Other reason now you reminded me, actually. Kevin, that I vetoed in Houston. You probably did too, because Josh was trying to slide this trade in before a Thursday afternoon.
Push it through on Monday.
Right in the game. Yeah. I mean, I think I would have been more open to it on Monday, but we didn't have enough time to think about it.
I'm sending Eric the trade right now. I'm sending Eric the trade right now.
If you did, I won't veto it. I promise.
I will still veto it.
All right, let's move on. I think we've talked about this trade enough.
Yeah,
the LA Lakers they stopped Chris Paul from getting traded.
The thing is, though, you don't know what's fair and unfair. You don't know how the rest of the season is gonna go, man. Like you don't know. Like Josh's example from last time.
If we're 60-40, if 60-40, I can see this. This trade was 80-20, 70-30.
I agree that it was 80-20, but I don't think that's relevant towards whether the trade should be accepted or not, I guess. But I don't know. I think I'm a little bit more extreme as far as every trade is good than most people are.
Kevin, I will pay for everyone's drug test that they got to pass before they do a trade.
Oh,
Then
we're
we'll
gonna
do
do a
that.
trade.
Let's do that. Send the fucking trade through, Josh. I'll give me your addresses, Eric and Josh, and I'll send the fucking test.
I thought you were gonna say before the draft they have to do a draft.
Yeah.
Let's
Well-
save the game for next week and get into week 5 games of the week.
You don't want to do the game?
Nope, we're running out of time.
I kind of want to do the game.
I know. Let's do the game, man. Come
Can we
on.
do the game? Yeah. Can we do like
Come
one
on,
round
man.
of the game?
We can do one round of the game. We can
Let's
do
do
one
one
round.
round of the game.
One round. Give us.
We
a
don't
All right,
even
I'm not
game.
giving you any context.
Okay.
You just have to answer the question, and we're just going to do one round. I put together 3. We'll do the other 2 next week.
Okay.
And you just have to tell me, essentially, who you taking.
Who you taking?
All right, who are you going to battle with? Week 5. It's been 4 weeks of the season. Of these 12 players randomly selected, who you taking? Who's the best player in the NFL for fantasy football that you would, I guess, essentially draft in the first round? Ready?
Do we give like a quick commentary on why?
Yeah, make it quick.
Okay.
Like
All right.
for the rest of the season, right? Like not just for this week. Like
No, for the
it'd be
rest of
on
the
my
season.
team. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And to
Okay.
clarify, you're not using this as like documented justification to justify your trades.
This has nothing to do with
Picking your
trades.
player.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
I ran this by Kevin. He can confirm this is nothing.
Charbonnet. Marvin Harrison.
That's actually fucking hilarious. All right, here you go. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, man, you can't see it. I'm zoomed in. There we go.
Oh boy.
Out of all of these guys.
Yeah, of all these guys, who's the best player? Who would you want on your team right now?
Are these all the first round picks in our league?
These are completely randomized.
It doesn't look completely randomized. These are all
Well-
top tier guys. Give me give me
All right. Are you gonna?
Bijan Robinson.
I want. Fuck. This is tough. We need a timer.
I want Bijan. I think he's the best running back. Maybe not the best running back on the board, but the best situation on the board. I like Jahmyr Gibbs a lot too, but he's got to give a little bit to Demo. I think Demo's going to have his weeks.
You got to take one guy rest of the
Bijan's-
season. Who's it going to be?
Bijan's got nothing. No competition.
Yeah, Hughes, I'll let you marinate on this. I
Yeah.
think I would have to take Puka Nakua.
I think I like Puka too.
I like that.
That's why
I was going to take
right
Puka.
now.
I was
The guy
between
has,
Puka.
like,
I'm gonna
12
go
to
Josh
15
Jacobs
targets.
though.
He's just because he's on your
This year.
team.
Yeah.
I know he's on my team, but that is not the reason. I was between Puka, him, maybe Bijan. My quick thought on it was Stafford. They throw it a lot, but Kyron, if he's running well, they will keep running it. Bijan, I don't know if that's a good team. I like Josh Jacobs because the Packers are, I would say most people say, a top 5 team, at least top 8. The running backs behind him. No, can any of you name the second running back? No, but I can name Montgomery.
Lloyd.
Saquon Hurts runs the ball.
Well,
CMC, they got
Marshawn Lloyd,
B.J.
yeah.
Robinson. Justin Jefferson doesn't have a quarterback, so I just went through all of those. Josh Jacobs gets good amount of catches. There's not a secondary running back, and they're a really good team with a good O-line.
All right. Thanks for justifying your homer pick, Houston.
Yeah, not even
Yeah.
close,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
It's Puka Nakua all the way. That's who I'm taking as well.
Puka's a good
because-
pick. That was
well,
probably my second.
Stafford loves to throw the ball to one guy. He did it with Megatron. He did it
Mm.
with Cooper Kupp. Now he's doing it with Puka Nakua. He picks one receiver and he throws 90% of the third down passes to them, and they create that offense with Sean McVay to get one guy open, and that's how they run their offense.
I'll tell you this. Me and Timmy had the first 2 picks, Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, and we would have taken anyone on that list over our 2 picks. I'll tell you that.
Max.
Well, we're gonna keep going. Hold on, we're gonna keep going. Next week, we're gonna do more things like that, and then at the end of it all, I'll bring it all together and tell you the reason
Their
for it
actual
all.
fantasy, like
Good
their
point.
fantasy year.
Whatever I have planned in the background will all come together. So stay tuned. We got 5 minutes. Let's move to games of the week. Everyone pick your game of the week, or at least your winner, since we only have 5 minutes. Don't full break it down, but
Mhm.
give a
Yeah.
little context. Go.
Anyone ready? Let's see. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
I can lead it off here for us here. I'll take the obvious one. And that is going to be Houston versus Max. bottom tier boys.
Definitely.
Do I put him in the grave or do we?
This is
both
for
keep
Houston's
This is-
season
this-
right here.
This
If
is
I
both
take
of your
him
guys'
down,
seasons.
yeah,
Must
he's
win
done.
for both of the boys. Absolute must wins. Houston has Green Bay on a bye, so I give Max love here. I'm taking Max with the W.
Ooh. Thank you. That's a bold prediction, and obviously that's mine as well. So I'm going to take myself because Houston's team is Pollard, ETN, Collins, Higgins, garbage, 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 garbage. Travis Kelce, older than dirt. It's my team. All right, I'm getting the first win of the season here.
Woo. Let's go.
I'm gonna go with the top dogs being Josh and Kevin here. The 2, 3, and 1 teams going off, right? That's us.
Yep.
Yeah, there's 4, 3, and 1 teams actually. I'm back at the top for points for, but yeah, we're the
yeah, I'm not paying
2 of the 4.
attention. Yeah, I do. We owe Anthony some respect, but shit, this one's tough. Josh, you're heavily favored. I think this is Kevin's week, though. I think CJ Stroud's gonna have I think he's gonna have 4. I think he's gonna have 4.
I don't like that. Kevin lost 2 key players this week between Lamar and Bucky Irving.
I know he did.
Really hurts.
It's not looking good.
No, it's
It is
not.
I think it's gonna be a
Not
crazy
looking
week. I
good at
think it's
all.
gonna be a crazy week. I think Kevin wins. That's my game of the week.
I like it. I like it.
Hmm.
I hope Kevin wins.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't feel confident. I am also going with Houston and Max in that game.
Same game of the week.
It's our first ever.
Come on. Well, who do you got though, Kevin? Who do you fucking
I'm
got?
sorry. I think I have Max. If
Oh,
Max
shit.
leaves in Justin Fields is gonna score over 20 points. I'm gonna guess 22 points right now. 22 or
I'm
over.
just telling all
I'll
of you
make
this.
a bet
They're gonna
right now.
break Justin Fields' fucking ankle on his drive of the game. Hey, I have
La
5
Liga
players in the
Casino
Jacksonville Kansas
open?
City game. If that game gets 60 points scored, I feel pretty good.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think Justin
Lord.
Fields is gonna go off, and then Max is gonna pull out.
It's
All right,
going to be
Josh, who you
fun
got?
though because Houston, you got a bunch of guys on Monday night.
Is that all Monday
So,
night?
yeah.
I'm gonna be down heavy, and I just need a game. I like it. I like it.
Yep.
All right, Josh, who you got?
Max, do you know you have the best kicker in the league? I've
Yeah.
never heard of this guy.
Yeah, I picked him up like second week, I think.
Great
Just
pickup.
thought, yeah, I mean, Indianapolis is going to play smart with Indianapolis Jones down there, and he's killing it, but no one else, I just can't put the guys in together.
No. Good for you.
My game is I wanted to go with Timmy and Ruben, but I think a better matchup to talk about is Murphy and Jeff.
Yeah.
Because Jeff is 3-1. We just kind of went over some of his. He doesn't have a lot of points for or points against, so he's doing well. But Murphy's projected to win. I think he knocks Jeff down a peg, and Jeff comes back to reality. So I'm pulling for Murph in that game.
Yeah, tough week for Jeff. He's got Falcons on bye, which his whole team is Falcons, so that
Yeah.
hurts.
Yep.
Yeah.
And with Doomsday. Yeah.
All right. That's the show, boys.
Long app is good app.
Yeah.
Max, you know how we sign off the show?
Let me get it started, boys. F.
T.
See you later, fellas.
Fuck. Yes.
We can all agree